Located in the heart of Belfast, Northern Ireland, Casement Park is a cherished sporting venue with a rich history and a bright future. It has been the epicenter of Gaelic games, concerts and community events for decades. And whilst it currently lies in ruin, redevelopment plans mean it will once again be a leading stadium. Today, we are going to take a closer look at the history of the stadium and plans for its future development. Historical significance. Casement Park was named after the Irish nationalist Sir Roger Casement. The stadium hosted Gaelic games since it first opened its doors in 1953, and it quickly became a hub for the Gaelic Athletic Association. The official capacity was just more than 31,000, although 3/4 of the ground was terracing. However, there have been no visitors to Casement Park in more than a decade, and it has slowly been left to ruin and lays derelict. Renovations and future plans. Plans to redevelop the ground into a modern 38,000 capacity stadium have been on the table for more than 10 years, but political instability, issues behind the scenes, and planning permission U-turns have all combined to keep the bulldozers off the site, and the redevelopment has never started. In 2011, plans were agreed that would see Casement Park allocated £61 million for a new 38,000 capacity stadium. In 2012, stadium designers were appointed to the project, and it was expected the new Casement Park would be fully built by 2015. However, work never started. The first big obstacle came in 2014, when a High Court withdrew planning permission for the project. This happened because a group of local residents lodged a legal challenge over objections to the stadium size, saying that it would block out light from local homes and cause serious traffic disruption. Then, in 2015, it emerged that a safety technical group had been formed to oversee safety issues around the new stadium, and they had not approved the design plans due to concerns over how long it would take people to leave the ground if there was an emergency. This saw the plan scrapped, and the GAA went to work on new plans for another stadium, revising the capacity down to about 34,500. Work for these new plans was submitted in 2017, and the planning permission was finally granted in 2021. The final roadblock was removed in 2022, when a new legal challenge by the local residents failed. And with the residents losing this challenge, permission to start the new stadium was finally given the green light. Euro 2028. With the UK and Ireland confirmed as hosts of Euro 2028, there has now been a renewed push to complete the reconstruction of Casement Park, which would allow Northern Ireland to play a key role in the hosting of a major international tournament. In fact, the UK and Ireland bid including 10 stadia, with Casement Park as Northern Ireland's sole venue. The stadium was included in the bid despite it currently laying in ruin, as it was the only option in Northern Ireland that could potentially meet UEFA's requirements that all host stadia exceed 30,000 capacity. Other stadiums would simply be too small. For example, Northern Ireland's football home, Windsor Park, holds just 18,500 spectators, meaning that Casement Park was included. Current plans. The redesign will be led by Populous Design, who have committed to delivering a modern stadium. Current plans will see the upper tiers covered with a highly translucent material, while only the two lowest floors of the stadium will have a more conventional architecture. This was very important given how challenging the project has become due to the fact that Casement Park is surrounded with low-rise housing on 3 sides. That makes building anything high virtually impossible without denying someone access to sunlight, which is guaranteed by British law. Commercial, office and community space will be spread horizontally across the plot, reaching the street entrance gates. Originally, the stadium rebuild was to cost £76 million, with £61 million of that coming from Northern Ireland's power-sharing government and £15 million from the GAA. However, these figures were agreed at initial consultations, and given the time that has passed, these costs are likely to have been increased significantly. The most recent estimation is the stadium is now expected to cost at least £110 million, about £35 million more than originally planned. Casement Park Stadium stands as a symbol of Belfast's cultural and sporting heritage. As the stadium continues to evolve and serve as a hub for both sports and the community, its future looks brighter than ever. If you would like to help support the channel and get exclusive perks, consider joining by clicking the Join button.